Welcome back to Stellar Eureka, where we uncover the world's most fascinating and overlooked wonders. Today, we're venturing into the hidden side of America's natural bounty, exploring fruits so strange, so unexpected, that they feel like nature's own little mysteries. These aren't your typical apples and oranges. Some of these fruits look like they belong on another planet, while others hold flavors that defy expectations. Yet, despite their rarity today, many of them were once prized by indigenous communities and early settlers for their taste, nutrition, and even their medicinal properties. Get comfortable, because we're about to explore 10 of the strangest fruits that grow in the USA, starting with a fruit so rare it's often called America's best-kept secret. Despite its name, the Mayapple isn't related to apples at all. This peculiar fruit, native to the woodlands of eastern United States, is as mysterious as it is unpredictable. The plant itself spreads across the forest floor with umbrella-like leaves, concealing its small, yellowish fruit beneath the foliage. But there's a catch. This fruit is only edible when perfectly ripe. Harvest it too soon and it's toxic. Wait too long and it vanishes, devoured by wildlife before most humans ever get the chance to taste it. For those who time it just right, the Mayapple delivers a unique blend of flavors, a mix of citrus, strawberry, and guava, all wrapped up into one small golden bite. Indigenous tribes once used the fruit sparingly, both as food and medicine, recognizing its powerful effects. Even today, it remains a sought-after find for foragers who know when and where to look. If the Mayapple teaches us anything, it's that nature rewards patience. But not all fruits demand such careful timing. Some, like our next fruit, stand out with an unmistakable aroma that calls for attention. Unlike most fruits that grab attention with bright colors or juicy textures, the Spiceberry stands out in a completely different way: its fragrance. Found in the woodlands of the eastern United States, this tiny fruit releases a warm, aromatic scent that hints at the flavorful surprise within. With a taste that blends subtle sweetness with earthy spice, it's no wonder indigenous tribes once prized it for both culinary and medicinal uses. Beyond its unique flavor, the Spiceberry was traditionally brewed into teas or dried to create a natural seasoning. Some even considered it nature's original spice rack, using it to add depth to stews and preserves. But its value extended beyond the kitchen. Its crushed leaves were used as a natural insect repellent, and its berries played a role in traditional herbal remedies. Though long overlooked, the Spiceberry still thrives in wild landscapes, waiting to be rediscovered by modern foragers and adventurous chefs. For those willing to explore its rich history, it offers a rare and fragrant connection to the past. As bold as the Spiceberry's aroma may be, our next fruit takes boldness to another level, not in scent, but in taste. Imagine a fruit that tastes like a tropical custard but grows wild in North America. That's the Pawpaw, a hidden gem of the eastern United States and the largest native fruit on the continent. Despite its size and creamy mango-banana flavor, the Pawpaw remains surprisingly unknown to most Americans. Once a staple for Native American tribes and early settlers, the Pawpaw thrived in river valleys and dense woodlands, where its lush green fruits ripened to a soft, custard-like consistency. The rich pulp is so delicate that it bruises easily, making it nearly impossible for large-scale grocery stores to stock it. Instead, you'll find pawpaws at farmers markets, local orchards, or even at annual pawpaw festivals celebrating this forgotten treasure. For those lucky enough to taste one, the experience is unforgettable. Pawpaws aren't just a quirky relic of the past. They're a creamy, sweet masterpiece of nature waiting to be rediscovered. While the Pawpaw carries an ancient mystique, our next fruit takes an entirely different approach, offering a bold, deep-hued surprise straight from the heart of Texas. Tucked away in the arid landscapes of Texas, Oklahoma, and northern Mexico, the Texas persimmon is a fruit that defies expectations. Unlike its bright orange Asian relatives, this small, inky black fruit offers a deep molasses-like sweetness with a touch of earthiness, an unexpected twist for those tasting it for the first time. For centuries, indigenous tribes and early settlers relied on Texas persimmons for their rich flavor and nutritional value, often transforming them into jams, preserves, and even fermented drinks. Their sticky, pulpy interior is packed with seeds, making them tricky to eat fresh, but those who put in the effort are rewarded with a bold, complex taste that stands apart from any other persimmon. Beyond their flavor, these resilient trees are a vital part of Texas ecosystems, thriving in harsh conditions where few fruits can grow. Though they rarely appear in stores, foragers and local chefs are keeping this forgotten fruit alive, crafting unique desserts and preserves that pay homage to its rich history. As quietly resilient as the Texas persimmon may be, our next fruit is just as wild, literally. With a name as playful as its nature, Maypops are one of the most fascinating native fruits of the eastern United States. These wild passion fruits grow on sprawling vines, their purple and white flowers creating a striking contrast against lush greenery. When ripe, the round, green fruits crack open with a satisfying pop when stepped on, hence the name. Inside, Maypops hold a gelatinous, seed-filled pulp with a tangy tropical flavor reminiscent of passion fruit. While some love its bright, citrusy zing, others find its texture and acquired taste. But for those willing to embrace its unique character, Maypops offer a rare taste of wild America. Once a staple in indigenous diets, these fruits were traditionally eaten fresh, turned into refreshing drinks, or even used medicinally. Today, they remain a forager's delight, found in meadows, along fence lines, and in untamed corners of backyards. Despite their exotic flavor, Maypops are rarely cultivated commercially, making them one of the country's best-kept fruit secrets. What was once a cherished wild forager's delight is now a hidden gem. And speaking of regional treasures, our next fruit offers a uniquely tart twist on tradition. Delicate, vibrant, and bursting with flavor, the thimbleberry is nature's answer to the perfect wild snack. Native to the western and northern United States, these bright red berries resemble oversized raspberries, but their flavor is even more intense, sweet, tangy, and impossibly rich. Unlike their firmer raspberry cousins, thimbleberries are incredibly soft and fragile, making them almost impossible to transport or sell commercially. Because of their fleeting nature, thimbleberries are a forager's prize, best enjoyed fresh from the bush. Indigenous communities have long valued these berries not only for their taste, but also for their medicinal properties, using them in teas, syrups, and natural remedies. Their high antioxidant content and vibrant color make them a staple in traditional diets. Though you won't find them in grocery stores, thimbleberries thrive in the wild, offering those who seek them a rare, nostalgic taste of the untamed outdoors. If you ever get the chance to try one, consider yourself lucky. It's a fleeting treasure of summer's peak. After the vibrant burst of thimbleberry, our next fruit stands as a tiny but mighty relic from arid lands, often overlooked yet brimming with resilient flavor. Often overshadowed by the plant's spiky leaves and striking flowers, the banana yucca fruit is one of the desert's best-kept secrets. Found across the arid landscapes of the southwestern United States, this peculiar fruit was once a vital food source for indigenous tribes who roasted, boiled, or dried it for long-term use. At first glance, yucca fruits may not seem appetizing, long, green, and leathery, but once cooked, they reveal a surprisingly sweet, jam-like texture with subtle hints of blueberry and molasses. Their versatility made them an essential survival tool, providing sustenance in some of the toughest climates. Beyond its culinary uses, the yucca plant played a crucial role in indigenous life, with its roots used for soap, its fibers for rope, and its flowers as an edible delicacy. Today, the yucca fruit remains a rare find, mostly enjoyed by foragers and those reviving traditional southwestern cooking. For those adventurous enough to prepare it properly, this desert fruit offers a taste of resilience, history, and survival. Now imagine shifting from the hearty taste of yucca fruit to a fruit with a legendary presence, one that shaped vast wildernesses yet remains an oddity today. At first glance, the Osage Orange looks more like a mutant brain than a fruit. Large, bumpy, and neon green, this bizarre fruit is native to the Red River Basin and has puzzled many who've encountered it. While it may not be the most inviting fruit on the outside, its history is deeply tied to both nature and human ingenuity. Unlike most fruits, the Osage Orange isn't widely eaten. Its dense, latex-filled flesh is tough and bitter. However, Native Americans once extracted its seeds, which are edible and mildly nutty. But what this fruit lacks in culinary appeal, it makes up for in durability. Its tree produces some of the hardest, most rot-resistant wood in North America, traditionally used for making bows, tools, and fencing. Even though the fruit itself isn't a household favorite, the Osage Orange remains an evolutionary relic. Its large size and tough exterior suggesting that it once relied on now extinct megafauna to spread its seeds. Today, it stands as a botanical curiosity, a reminder of a time when North America's landscapes were shaped by creatures far bigger than us. But not all fruits from America's wild past are as inedible as they seem. Some hold a hidden sweetness, but only if you're patient enough to wait. That's where our next fruit comes in. With a name like Chokeberry, you might expect this fruit to pack a punch, and you'd be right. Also known as aronia, this deep-hued berry delivers an intense, mouth-puckering tartness that lingers long after the first bite. Though celebrated in Europe for its potent flavor and health benefits, Chokeberry remains a well-kept secret in the United States, growing wild in wetlands and open woodlands. Despite its astringency, this fruit has a rich history in indigenous diets, often blended with sweeter ingredients to create preserves, syrups, and nutrient-packed pemmican. Packed with antioxidants and natural compounds, chokeberries are considered a superfruit, boasting some of the highest levels of anthocyanins found in any berry. Their deep, inky color hits at their nutritional power, making them a favorite among natural health enthusiasts today. While they may not be a casual snack, chokeberries have a bold, untamed quality that makes them a true hidden gem. Those who appreciate their intensity know that behind their tart exterior lies a fruit full of history, health benefits, and untapped culinary potential. If chokeberry is nature's lesson in bold flavors, our next fruit is a study in delicate rarity, growing only where the land is harsh, yet offering a taste as soft and fleeting as the clouds themselves. Hidden in the northernmost reaches of the United States, the cloudberry is a fruit as rare as it is coveted. Growing in the cold, boggy landscapes of Alaska and the Great Lakes region, this golden orange berry is a true delicacy. Soft, juicy, and packed with a flavor that blends sweet apricot with a tart, citrusy finish. But finding one is no easy feat. Cloudberries are notoriously difficult to cultivate, thriving only in specific conditions and producing fruit for just a short window each year. Their extreme perishability makes them nearly impossible to ship, meaning that unless you forage for them yourself or visit a specialty market in the far north, you may never get the chance to taste one. For those who do, the experience is unforgettable. Each berry a fleeting burst of sweetness that vanishes as quickly as the season itself. Despite their scarcity, cloudberries remain a treasured ingredient in northern cultures, used in jams, desserts, and even liqueurs. Their rarity has only added to their mystique, making them one of the most sought-after wild fruits in the world. From the bumpy, brain-like Osage Orange to the silky soft cloudberry, these 10 strangest fruits prove that America's wild landscapes are full of hidden gems. Which one surprised you the most? Have you ever tasted any of these rare fruits, or do you know of others that deserve a spot on the list? Drop a comment below, we'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this dive into America's forgotten flavors, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow food adventurers. There's always more to discover. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring. This is Stellar Eureka, signing off.